Ladies and gentlemen, the Spokane Falls and Northeast regions of Washington Music Educators Association Large Group Orchestra Festival would like to present the Advanced Orchestra from Shaw Middle School under the direction of Jim Heath. They will be performing Fiddles Out West by Mark Williams, A Soken Farewell by Jay Ungar, arranged by Calvin Custer, and Viking by Soon Hee Newbold. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaw Middle School Advanced Orchestra.
Before we start this piece, I want to acknowledge two soloists you're going to hear on this piece. We'll have Ali Aboud on violin at the beginning, and at the end we'll have Eleanor Johns on the harp.
Good afternoon, you guys. Great job. Thank you for that performance. My name is Dr. Matthews, and I actually come from Denver. I'm the director of orchestras at Metropolitan State University in downtown Denver, but I'm a Spokane native, and so I'm really happy to be here at my home, where I come from, and listening to great orchestra music. You guys did great today. Loved your string sound. Loved the fiddle sound that you got too. So we're going to spend several minutes, at least, about a half an hour working together, and we don't have to move because you guys are the last group of the day. So we're just going to stay here, and we'll try some things out. And let's continue with Viking, because that's where you hopefully, like some of you, I guess, changed your music back to the first piece. Let's stick with Viking, though. That's what you played last. We take it from the very beginning. And actually, we're just going to have the cellos and the basses just for a second. We'll give you upper strings a little bit of a break here. What do you think is the mood of this music? What would you say? What words would you use for it? What do you think of when you're playing? Aggressive? Yeah, Vikings probably were fairly aggressive people. What else? What other words do you think of? Violence and violence, you can give us your ideas too. What was that? I thought I heard you, did you say danger? Yeah, it sounds kind of like there's adventure, a dangerous adventure kind of a thing going on. You know, Vikings go out to the sea, who knows if there's going to be a storm? What? Say that again. Boats in the ocean, yeah. Dangerous kind of conditions, maybe stormy. You ever thought of, there's a storm on the ocean. Okay, so we want this kind of stormy, aggressive Viking sound to start. So let's see if we can get that cellos and bass. Good. Now, can we think of those quarter notes as full length? Don't think of them as just an eighth note. Because right now I'm hearing da, 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 instead of da, 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 da. Can you hold the quarter note twice as long as an eighth note and with some intensity? Aggressive intensity. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And this is what I wanted to get to. We get to these half notes, and it's easy because suddenly we have less to do, at least per second, right? Less notes to play per second, and so it's easy to just kind of move on. We got this one, let's go to the next half note. But in your mind, you still need to think 4 eighth notes for each half note. So if we were going da, 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 then we get to the half notes, you got to think in your mind, da 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 da. Try it from the very beginning. And you're going to think when we get to the half notes, you're going to remember how the eighth notes go. Ready, and long, off, off, off. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, now, rhythmically, good things are happening. I don't know if I would call what I'm hearing aggressive. Did that sound aggressive? No. It sounded mildly excited. I don't know about if we're aggressive yet. Can we go for aggressive? What's it going to take to get an aggressive sound? What are we going to do with our bows? Closer to the bridge. That's a good answer. What else can we do? More bow? More bow would be good. Can we push a little harder too? I mean, we don't want a lot of tension, but you can push into the string just a little bit more to get some more aggressive sound. Let's try for that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, off. Da da Aggressive. Yeah, okay. We're starting to get somewhere. Now let's have everybody join us. Did that sound aggressive to you? Okay. Is that exciting? Does that make you want to play and be just as aggressive, right? Okay, your turn to be some Vikings too. Here we go. Long. Hold on one second. Let's talk about that. When I say long, it's got to go all the way to B3. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and not just 1. Okay, that's closer to an eighth note. Play it a full quarter note. It has more intensity. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 off. G off. Good. Now we've got a new bow technique that we have to adjust for. You have these up-ups, right? So even though it's up-up, we can't really play shorter. There's no staccato marking in the music. So we still want that quarter note to be every bit as long as it would be even if we weren't doing up-up. Can we just do that bow? Let's have everybody in the orchestra do that pattern. We're going to do down for a half note and then up for 2 quarter notes. And we're going to do it over and over again. Let's do it on a D, because that's an easy note to do it on. You can do it on open D. And let's make those ups long like quarter notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, but that was short, wasn't it? Instead of ta, 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 do them as quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now let's do like a lot of them in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now do them with Viking aggression. All right, with intensity. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Viking intensity doesn't mean we play it faster. Play it with the same speed, but with all the intensity. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Let's pick it up. Everybody at 22. Big. Forgot our Viking sound. Do it again. 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2. So we're bringing all the intensity in, and what naturally happens, all of us as string players have been here. We play with more intensity, so the bow gets faster because we're trying to use more bow. And so what ends up happening is the tempo pushes forward. You can't let the tempo push forward even though you're using a faster bow. So how do we make up for that? Use more of the bow. Allow yourself to go that much closer to the tip, that much closer to the frog. Usually the most comfortable area of the bow for most players is about that zone. Would you say that's true for your experience? From where my hands are. Kind of that not quite middle third. You can extend more, almost all the way to the frog and almost all the way to the tip. You won't have that rushing problem. Did I steal your bow? Yes, I did. Okay. Try it again, everybody, at 22. 1, 2, don't rush. Much better. We started to go off to the races on that half note. Hold that half note all the way out, a full bow. Ta, ti, ta, 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 ta. One more time. Same spot. 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting ahead of me already. Try that again. Listen to the, I'll stop the tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, da, 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 2. Here we go. You're rushing. Try it again. Try it again. I'm going to be insistent on this one. We're going to hold it back and keep it intense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 dee. You're ahead of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dee dee da. Better. Let's do it again. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold it here. So at measure 33, we get this piano, and you guys are doing a good job. I totally knew. Oh, color change, new mood, new dynamic. But let's see if we can still sing in the first violin part with a piano sound. We'll talk about how we do that. But before we get to the first violins, let's hear the second violins, viola. Well, that's the ones who are playing otherwise. So let's hear the second violins and the viola at 33 on these piano half notes and whole notes. You good? Mostly. Here we go. Second violins and violas at 33. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're rushing just a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you guys come in, right? Good. So when the cellos and basses come in, what's the dynamic marking when you guys get to come in? Piano, right? And so it actually, even though all of you are coming in all of a sudden, it can't actually get louder. Because we were at piano already just with these folks, right? So you've got to really sneak in so it doesn't suddenly become mezzo forte, just by sheer numbers of players, okay? And then second violins, you start having quarter notes in measure 37, right? And once again, with quarter notes instead of half notes, if we're not careful, the natural thing to have happen is more notes equals more sound equals, it's going to seem louder. We've got to fight that because it's got to stay piano. Let's do it again. 33 without first violin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get louder. Good. Good. Nice job with that crescendo. That was excellent. Now this time.